Welcome to the Nagual Zone. My name is Anaam, A-N-A-A-M, Anaam. Just so that all you people, lovely people who comment, take the time to comment on my videos, spell the name correctly. This is also a really great opportunity for me to thank you all, all of you who view the videos, take the time and give the energy to comment. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Honorary mention to a user called Petr Mystery. If you haven't already read the comment section where he has commented, he or she, go and check those comment sections out, because a lot of the replies I give in the comments are also very insightful, and I would like to just highlight and make a mention of Petr Mystery because I very much enjoyed his line of inquiry. Today I want to talk about EMI. EMI. E for entitled. M for master. I for indulger. The entitled master indulger. I want to talk about that. The strange thing is, when I was growing up in the 80s, early 80s, late 70s, I did not have that strong sense of how much entitled master indulging since then has been happening. So it's just my sense that this day and age, the real challenge, the real epidemic, the spiritual epidemic that the average man faces is the epidemic of the entitled master indulger. What are some of the traits of the entitled master indulger? And I'm making this video because I'd like you to know in detail, deeply, what the entitled master indulger template is and stay away from it. It will do you no favors. It is not your best friend, even though it poses as one. It is not a solace of any kind. It will not solve any of your problems. Neither will it help you rise over a single challenge in your life. But people cling to the master indulger and the entitled template within themselves as if it is a matter of life and death. It makes no sense to the warrior. What are some of the traits, attributes of the entitled master indulger? Entitled means I want it now. I'm not willing to work for it. I'm not willing to pay for it in terms of my time. I'm not willing to pay the cost in terms of investing my energy. But I want the results right now. Right now. I don't want them 2 years down the line. I don't want them 10 years down the line. I want those results right now. Entitled. Master indulger. The master indulger, you know what his main problem is? Or her main problem? There's a lot of hers. I've seen a lot of master indulgers, especially in the New Age woman template. The New Age spiritual woman. Stay away from that. It's toxic. The first trait, oversensitivity. Everything too sensitive. Oh, I just have a sip of wine and my system is so spiritual that I get flushes and the wine doesn't agree with me. Or, oh, I can only eat vegan food or raw food. Oh, I can't eat this other food. It's too spicy, too unhealthy. Oh, everything oversensitive. What does oversensitivity do? And these are just little examples of the physical. They are oversensitive in the mental realms. They're oversensitive in physical. Everything is just oversensitive. It is as if these people have no shielding left. So when you have no shields, I'll talk about shields in another video and how to develop strong shields. It's so important for the warrior, especially for my whole work with the apprentices in the first, say, 1 year is simply to teach them how to develop strong shields. At the same time, being totally open to the demands and challenges of life, this moment. Do another video on that. Oversensitive. It's almost as if their luminous egg or their energetic system, as I tend to call it, luminous egg, is very misleading. It's very misleading. There's no luminosity and there's no egg. Luminosity only matters to the physical eyes. It's a brighter bulb or it's not, it's dark or it's light. It's because of our very, very limited sense of vision. Very limited. Humans have incredibly limited sense of vision in terms of the light spectrum. So luminosity, it's not luminous and it's not an egg. So, man, these terms were good in the 70s, in the 60s and all that, but they're no longer relevant. So stop thinking like it's a freaking luminous egg walking around. It's not like that. It's almost as if their energetic system, because it had no shields left, could be impacted by the slightest stimulus and impacted abnormally. It's like you have a bad tooth or really bad gums. You just put a finger on that bad tooth or bad gum and it goes, oh! Because it is hypersensitive. There's no shielding left there, right? There's something wrong. There's something bad in that tooth or gum. It's that kind of thing. What does hypersensitivity, oversensitivity bring? It brings with it dramatics. It brings with it dramatics. Over dramatics. Everything now must be a drama. Endless processing of emotions and he said and she said, I'm feeling, and then go on and on about your self-obsessive feelings and I forgive her, I forgive him, I this, I that. Just constant drama, never-ending drama. Everything is drama. Why? Because you're oversensitive to everything. Just shut it and get a move on. That's what you need to learn. What else do master indulgers do? They are utterly obsessed with what will others think of me. This is a direct result of being over-dramatic. Dramatic, which is a direct result of being oversensitive. Indulging does that to us. Once we are in the clutches of what will others think of me, and we are utterly obsessed by that, it creates, you are paralyzed. You are paralyzed, you're a danger to yourself and to others, and you don't even know it. So stop being utterly obsessed with what will others think of me. Stop that, totally. It is none of your business, and you cannot imagine. If you are aware of the effects of that incredibly corrosive thinking, that it paralyzes us. It will prevent any proactive, productive action on your part. It will certainly prevent you from ever becoming a warrior. That's just the way it is. Okay? So see this progression. Oversensitive to everything results in what? Over dramatics. Over dramatics, just always everything is a drama, results in what? What will they think of me? What will they think of me? Then you're constantly in overcompensating mode. You're constantly overcompensating. You're either there's no balance left. There's no balance left. These people typically are very talented in the arts. Right? Very talented, very creative people. But because of all this nonsense, this toxic template that they have chosen to cultivate within themselves, to invest in. These people have big dreams. And if you hear them talk, they will talk to convince themselves that they are actually getting somewhere. But they are unable to be impeccable with even the smallest of tasks, which would genuinely actually take them towards their dreams. Right? Assess yourself. Assess the company you keep. Do you know these kind of people? Are you one of them? If it resonates, chuck this template. Give it up. This template is no good for you. It feels as if it's gonna give you a sense of safety, but it is one of the most toxic, backstabbing best friends you could have around in your inner world. These are not your best friends, these habits. These are your worst enemies. And as far as the Toltec system is concerned, apprentices are expected to get rid of this stuff very, very quickly. Stop indulging. Now, here's the thing. I want to tell you a little anecdote of the master Bruce Lee. One time, I may have mentioned this before in other videos as well, because this one I use a lot. One time, a film extra, what do you call them, stuntman from in the Hong Kong world, very, very tough guys, very tough guys. He came up to Bruce Lee and said, "Mr. Lee, you kick so fast. How can I learn to kick faster?" And Bruce Lee looked at him and said, "Kick faster," and walked away. The only way to stop indulging is to stop indulging. There's no other way. You don't do workshops on it. You don't read endless books about it. You don't accumulate lots of knowledge. As you spot yourself indulging, you stop it there and then. Zup. You don't distract yourself. You don't do this. You don't do that. You don't do thousands of affirmations. You literally just zip your lip, zip your spirit, shut it, and move on. Move on. Now, for chronic entitled master indulgers, here's a little trick. If your mind will come back, your habit, that template will come back with a vengeance. The more you try and stop indulging, the more you will find yourself indulging. You will go through a phase like that first. Once you are through that phase, you will not have to deal with it in such a severe way anymore. If you feel you suffer from any of these things that I've outlined, and there are more offshoots of this main tree that you can also discover in yourself. Every time you catch yourself indulging, immediately sink into inner silence. Immediately. Cultivate that habit. Within a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a year, if it's really bad within you, but you're relentless with immediately sinking into inner silence for the next 1 minute or 30 seconds. You can even just immediately become aware of your breathing, your posture, relax your shoulders, slow down your breathing, because I can guarantee you when you're indulging, you're breathing faster. I can guarantee you that. Hope this video helps. Leave comments. Let me know what you think about this. Are you an entitled master indulger? I used to be one. Thankfully, that was a very, very, very long time ago. And my benefactors did a great job about that on me. And I must say I did a great job of that on me. I did not... The reason I progressed so quickly in my training is because I gave up all resistance to the training. What I was told, I would get it done. That's it. Bottom line. If my benefactors said, stop indulging, I would make it a point to stop indulging from then on. And it would be a struggle and it would be very difficult. But where there's a will, there's a way. That's the ground I walked on, and it still stands me in good stead. Hope this helps. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I shall see you next time. If you want me to talk about a particular topic, let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to make a video on that. Walk in freedom and blessings. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.